Record-breaking auctions elevate luxury brands. In recent years, pre-owned luxury goods have fetched astronomical prices. For example, the very first Hermès Birkin, a 1984 prototype made for Jane Birkin, was sold at Sotheby's in July 2025 for a staggering $10 million, setting an all-time record for a fashion item. Likewise, rare watches and jewellery routinely smash price records. A one-of-a-kind Patek Philippe Grandmaster chime fetched $31 million in 2019, making it the world's most expensive watch. These jaw-dropping results create intense publicity and demand. News of a record sale often sends collectors rushing to boutiques for in-stock items, so much so that current models can sell out almost immediately after such headlines. In fact, Hermès itself deliberately keeps Birkin production limited. Its head of design notes that demand has always been higher than our offer, and Birkin prices on the secondary market often exceed store prices. A historically significant Rolex sold for $5 million in 2017. These headline-grabbing auction prices effectively revalue the brand's image, making even ordinary modern pieces feel more exclusive. As a result, buyers often pay top dollar at retail, believing that today's Birkin or Rolex might someday be worth a small fortune. Luxury houses fiercely protect their exclusivity. Grey market resellers, unauthorized dealers who import or flip new products, undermine that aura, so brands and retailers take measures to stop it. Authorized dealers caught diverting stock to unofficial channels can face severe penalties, sometimes losing their franchise. At the same time, brands keep a close eye on buyers who flip goods for profit. Industry insiders report that some companies quietly blacklist customers known to resell items immediately. Once identified as a flipper, a client can be bumped far down the waiting list or refuse new purchases. In practice, a customer who buys, say, a sought-after Rolex or Birkin and then sells it on Instagram or eBay may find themselves barred from future buys. Some watchmakers have taken even stronger steps. For example, it's reported that Rolex acquired its top dealer Baccarat in 2023, creating an in-house certified pre-owned CPO channel, where customers can trade in an old Rolex, get it overhauled, and see it resold as officially refurbished. Audemars Piguet and others have likewise opened their own boutiques to control distribution. In short, brands defend their luxury image by limiting parallel sales. As one watch analyst puts it, companies will open or close the tap on grey channels to meet targets, tolerating some leakage only when it boosts short-term revenues. Family ties, auction houses and luxury groups. In the luxury world, ownership lines can blur. Notably, Christie's auction house is owned by Artemis, the private holding of the Pinault family. The Pinauts also own Kering, the conglomerate behind Gucci, Boucheron, Girard-Perregaux, Balenciaga, as well as companies in wine and sports. In other words, one French family controls both an iconic auction house and dozens of top fashion and jewellery brands. This overlap has fueled speculation. When a Gucci handbag or Boucheron jewel shows up at Christie's and suddenly draws sky-high bids, some in the industry whisper that the brand via its owners might be involved behind the scenes. The idea is that by nabbing its own item at auction, a brand could set a public record price, generating media buzz, and thereby make its regular merchandise seem even more desirable. The suggestion that brands secretly buy their own goods at auction is whispered within the brand's accountants. Speculations that a luxury house directly bidding to inflate its resale value is a real thing. It is a sensational secret that gets repeated with the insiders. What is factual is that auction houses like Christie's do indeed crown official records that benefit the brand's mystique. And brands do combat resellers aggressively. But if they clandestinely engineer auction prices is not open for public discussion, it's a theory that is winked upon by those who are at the helm of these brands. Before you're swept up in the spectacle of jaw-dropping auction prices, consider who benefits when luxury items sell for more used than new, and how carefully that perception may be crafted.